Hey guys, you're watching Airsoft Megastore TV. I'm Red. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust the motor height in the M14 SOCOM by CYMA, also the CM032A. Now this one, it's fairly simple, but you do have to, man up for a minute because this trigger guard is a bit tricky to pull out. So really grab a hold of it, yank it all the way up, comes right out. Then you're going to have to take the entire upper portion, that's the upper receiver and barrel assembly out. Comes out just like that, just lifts out similar to a sniper rifle. Now you'll notice it's still wired in here. Now to actually disconnect it, there's a small Tamiya plug here. You'll disconnect that from the extension that runs through the stock. Simply grab hold and pinch off. There you go. Now when you're adjusting the motor height, it's always smart to have a battery plugged in so you can actually tell how the motor is affecting the gearbox. So here you can just plug the battery directly in to the gearbox from this small Tamiya connector. Now when you're adjusting the motor height, use a small Allen key and put it, the Allen key insert is right here. This is where the Allen screw is at the back of the motor. And as you adjust clockwise, the motor will actually get closer to the gearbox. It'll go upwards into the gearbox. Counterclockwise will lower the motor height, bring it away from the gearbox. And what you're going to do is while you're adjusting it, pull the trigger while it's on semi so you can hear the noise, see if it's grinding. If it's grinding a little bit, that means that your motor height is probably a little low, so you're going to want to turn it clockwise, bringing the motor height further towards the gearbox. Now you don't want to bring it too close or else you'll notice that the gearbox will lock up. You'll pull the trigger and you won't hear anything. That means that your motor height is too high. You're actually stopping the gears from traveling. So go ahead and bring it out counterclockwise while the battery's plugged in and pulling the trigger occasionally in semi-auto. And that's how you adjust the motor height on the M14 CM032A by CYMA. And to put everything back together, simply unplug the battery. Then you'll need to plug it back in to the extender inside the stock. So you'll plug that in using the small Tamiya connector. You'll reinsert the upper assembly. Notice that the motor slides right into the stock here. So reinsert that, making sure that everything fits in perfectly. And then make sure that it comes all the way back. You don't want any gaps in there because the actual trigger assembly will not fit back in if there's a gap. And insert the trigger assembly like so. Make sure that the trigger actually fits around it. And then make sure that it's fully clamped down. Fully insert it first. There you go, make sure it's fully back. Now it's nice and flush. Then you close this up and push hard to close the actual trigger cover. And now your M14 SOCOM CM032A is reassembled and you're ready to rock and roll. Thank you for watching Airsoft Megastore TV. I'm Red.